Why do so many of us feel like we don't have enough time these days? There are many answers to this question. Scientifically speaking, the days are getting shorter, meaning the 24 hours in a day aren't 24 hours anymore. The earth is simply moving faster and faster in order to go into what we call the fifth dimension. However, because I'm not a scientist, there's no way I can explain this properly. I can understand it when they tell me about it, but I can't really explain it. So I'm going to give a different explanation. From a metaphysical point of view, we are going into no time. We are going to the fifth dimension where time is not linear. All time exists at the same time. Again, it's a little mind-boggling, and I don't know the details to be able to explain it better. But this is the reason why we feel like we do not have enough time lately. Time is imploding. Soon, I don't know how soon, I don't know exactly how many years, whether it's 2, 3, 5, or 10, but soon we are going to have to say goodbye to time and go into the now. We will only be thinking of the now. We will not be worried about the past. We will have memories of the past, but we will not be angry about it or feel guilty about it, that we didn't do things or we should have done things differently. And we won't worry about the future, whether it's going to be okay, because we will have this innate feeling that everything is always going to be okay. I am in a school, I'm on a stage here on earth, and it's only a movie. What could possibly go wrong in a movie? I'm an actor. I am acting. That's the feeling we're going to have all the time. So we will not worry about the future. And we start living more and more in the now. And that is where our power lies. We are powerless because we are never in the now. We are either in the past or in the future. As we manage to come to the now, we will do whatever we want, anytime we want, with our lives. So this is another reason why so many of us feel like we don't have enough time these days. Another reason I'm finding out when clients ask their higher self, what can I do to have more time? And the higher self will reply something along the lines of, no, I am bringing you to this situation where you do not have enough time, so you can start asking yourself, what do I need to let go of so that I can have more time for me? Because we do so many things that are no longer necessary. So many things that simply keep us in the third dimension, keep us from going to the next level of evolution or to our personal growth level, to a level of personal growth. So our soul is bringing us situations that will eventually force us to ask ourselves, do I need to be this busy? Do I need to take care of everything and everyone? Do I need to worry about everything and everyone? Do I need to control everything and everyone? By the way, when we have a need to control, it's really because we are afraid we will not survive. So as we control our environment, and as we control every detail of our lives, and the very good ones, as we control other people, very good ones meaning the ones that are very good at controlling. I used to be a control freak for many years. I have absolutely no regrets. I loved every second of it. However, as I learned more and more about myself, I looked back and I asked the universe, where the hell did that need come from? And my reply was, it's based on survival. If you can control everything and everyone, you are guaranteed survival. And that's when I started slowly letting go of the need to control every detail of my day and everyone around me. So don't blame yourself if you are a control freak. Simply tell your body something like, in this life we are safe. We meaning you and your body, because we are not our bodies. And as you keep telling your body, in this life we are safe, you are programming your body that there really is no need to control everything and everyone in order to successfully survive. However, you absolutely must not judge yourself about being a control freak. Because if you do, you will never be able to change it. And let the new time come. Time meaning the now. Say to yourself, I am slowly getting ready to always live in the now. There is a very good book they are showing me right now by Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now. To be honest, I haven't read it, but if they're showing it to me, I'm meant to mention it. So if you feel like it, it's a little book, it's a small book, so it's not going to be one of those books where you'll be reading it for months. And I'm sure that will be able to give you some ideas about how to live in the now. I haven't read it, not that I'm against it. Every time I see it, it just doesn't say to me, read me. So that's why I haven't read it. Yes, when someone recommends a book, go to the bookstore, look at it, touch it. And if it's for you, you will feel something. If you don't feel anything, if you're feeling indifferent, it means it's not for you. Then just leave it. Back to time. A lot of us are going to be forced to simplify and not feel responsible for everything. Also, another good line I learned when I was going into these metaphysical things, my soul told me one day, you make yourself busy so that you will not look in, so that you will not focus on yourself, so that you can keep telling yourself, I'm too busy for me. I'm too busy to focus on me. So this is why we make ourselves busy, or we create so many problems in our life that are not real problems. But you see, if I have problems, I can focus on them. And this way, I will not need to focus on me. Again, don't judge. Simply say, you know what? I think I am now getting ready to start focusing on me. That's it. And it will happen. I have to say something here. I've come a very long way from where I used to be 12, 13, 14 years ago. A very long way. But I didn't really do that much work. I simply found out why. I accepted the whys, and the work started happening on its own. I really didn't. I was not meditating 12 hours a day. I can barely meditate 3 minutes a day. I was not doing yoga for years and years and years. It is healthy, by the way, but I got bored in a few months and I stopped. I was not going to Peru and Tibet. I've never been to those places. I was not going to the mountains to breathe the fresh air. I like the cities. However, I would ask, why is this? Why does this exist? Why do I feel like this? Where does this come from? I would find out, I would accept it, because if you find out and you go into denial, you can't change it. You just simply cannot change something that you do not accept. It's a universal law. I would accept it, and then it would change by itself. So don't think that you have to do work to become happy, or you have to do work to become fifth dimensional, or to become enlightened, or to become spiritual. No, you don't. But you will have to ask questions. And don't demand an answer then and there. Don't be silly. Just ask the question and let it go. Your soul has an interest in expressing more of itself through your body. So your soul will bring you the answers. Because as you become more aware, your soul can express in one more reality. Our soul exists in many realities. But this one, because we are not so conscious, it can't fully express. It's like we go into the sea with a diving suit. We don't feel the seawater on our skin. It's something like that. The soul knows it is on earth. It knows it has an expression on earth. By the way, the soul always calls the body my expression. It never says my body. So the soul knows it has an expression on earth. But because we are not so conscious, it can't feel it as clearly as it would like. And it has an interest to become fully conscious here on earth. So it will bring you the answers. Simply ask and let it go. And don't call me or some other psychic 10 minutes later to say, I asked and I did not get the answer. My soul doesn't like me. Stop being a drama queen. The 70s are over. Way over. I'm going to leave it at that now because I'm starting to get upset. And when I get upset, I say too many truths. And then people get upset.